cannot imagine. I mean, Dyrus, get me the choke up, man.
That was
Come on.
an emotional speech right there. I mean, you can just see how much TSM cares about this and how long they've been fighting for it. They've entered into the LCS. Yes, they won the Spring Split of 2013, but until then, they had to do so many roster changes, so much upheaval, so many ups and downs, and now they will be going into the World Championship stronger than ever.
And we actually do also get to chance Freak is down on the floor with High. Or actually, we're not going to be doing that.
We're going to be able to go to that
Right.
shortly, but right now we're going to be going to the analyst desk for a few words.
Absolutely.
Competitive season we've had. There was no other way that this playoff could have ended, down to a photo finish. I mean, what an amazing 5-game series.
TSM, complete underdogs. I said it a couple days ago where I thought they were the weakest team that made it to the packs at the playoffs there in the top 4. Completely wrong. I couldn't have been more wrong about that. And it was utterly amazing to watch them perform that way. And the fact that how many times during the season did we say TSM is getting all of their wins off of the bottom teams? They completely showed that those regular season stats didn't matter, and I'm glad I ripped those things up because they're useless.
Well, it's been a week full of huge plays, but this week there was one player who stood above the rest, and is our playoff MVP from TSM. It's Bjergsen.
Bjergsen, he had a slump in the middle of the split when he was taking up the shot-calling role, and we heard him talk about it, but he was back in peak form, and he carried his team through an incredibly tough semifinals and even tougher finals. And we can't overstate what a feat it is to finally dethrone Cloud9 and have TSM at the top of North America.
Pobelter, you've competed against Bjergsen in that mid lane. Talk to me about how much he deserves. Like, what are the aspects of Bjergsen that embody an MVP?
His laning is really solid. You know, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes that a lot of other players in LCS do. So that's one key thing about him. He doesn't make the same amount of mistakes. Like, if every other LCS player plays 99% perfect, then he's playing like 99.9% perfect.
I like it. Well, he definitely deserves that honors. Now, not only do we now have our final standings for the summer split, but we have a lock on the teams headed to the 2014 World Championships. From North America, we have Cloud9, TSM, and LMQ. Representing the European LCS, it's Alliance, Fnatic, and SK Gaming. From GPL, it's Taipei Assassins and AHQ. And taking the international wildcard spots are Turkey's Dark Passage and Brazil's Kaboom Esports. From Korea, it's Samsung Blue, Samsung White, and Najin White Shield. Finally, from China, where there are still 2 seats up for grabs, it's Edward Gaming. For more on the upcoming World Championships, make sure to tune in on Monday, September 8th at 1 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Central European for the World's Reveal Show. You're not going to want to miss that. We'll be breaking down all the teams that will be taking to the international stage, as well as what groups they will be competing in. But if you can't wait till then, head over to LoL Esports and start reading up on all the players, study their stats, or review some of their games from this year. And if it's more league action you're craving, you won't have to wait long, because kicking off on September 9th, we'll be bringing you 3 days of matches as Counterlogic Gaming, Evil Geniuses, and Complexity from North America, and from Europe, Millennium, Gambit, and the Copenhagen Wolves battle it out with the squads from the Challenger Series for a spot in the LCS. There is still space available to join our studio audience for the taping in Los Angeles. Just click the tickets link and reserve your spot. That's just about going to do it for us, so a very special thank you to Pobelter for joining us on the analyst desk for yet another day and keeping us honest. But first, we want to take a moment to thank the teams for another great split of games.
It has been one of the most competitive and exciting seasons to watch, and it's a credit to players who show up every day and give it their all on the Rift.
And most of all, thank you to you, the viewers. It has been an incredible ride and an honor to share it with you every step of the way. Now for myself, Zyrene, Riv, Jat, Kobe, Freak, and the entire live broadcast crew, thanks for watching, and GG.
TSM! TSM! TSM!
Away from the semifinals.
Team Solomid picks up the win. A clean sweep on Counterlogic Gaming after the boot camp in Korea. It's not going to be enough to stop first. Dignitas is not falling. Dignitas takes the best of 5 series against Counterlogic King. Solidify a trip to the World Championship.
Cloud9, you're going to 2014 World Championship.
Everything on the line now.
Oh, first blood! Boy, get first blood in Game 5! This is going to be LMQ.
They make the comeback a reality.
The crowd is fired up for our first game of the Summer Playoff Championship between the reigning champs Cloud9 and Team Solomid.
Yes, whoa!
Oh my God, High goes in and gets a 4-man last breath himself. It all comes down to this, everything is on the line. These players are about to prove it. He tries to throw it on Ziki, and the dodges come out. Bjergsen is just raining in damage.
That's huge!
This could be it. Turtle on the Quadra. TSM takes down Cloud9 to be the 2014 North American champions.